Hello, everyone. My name is Jaybird, and welcome back to Lucid9. Hold on, let me just move my mic a little bit. Without any further ado, let's get right back to where I left off last time. Right here. Well, it's time to study. I dig through my backpack and crack open a few books. This year will probably be really intense, with the entrance exam coming up and all. Might as well do a little work. It'll be more of a pain to deal with the nagging teachers than the work itself. After engrossing myself for some time, I check the clock. It's 11. Good enough. Maybe I should just apologize to Rui tomorrow. Indulge myself in our friendship. Let everything go back to normal. Selfish of me again, but maybe this time I should just be selfish. Oh. What was that? Why is it so bright outside? What the? Why is it already 8:30? I leap to my feet, scrambling to pull my clothes on and tear out the door. It's kind of a weird thing. Yeah. I'm not even a good student. In fact, I'm pretty much every teacher's nightmare. Being in a rush to get to school isn't like me. Maybe it's because there's a difference between choosing to ditch and ditching by accident. One is your conscious decision, and the other is not. Highly descriptive, I know. I'm told that my essays are joy to read. By the time I actually enter the classroom, it's already 8:42 a.m. The teacher glances at me from his periphery, but surprisingly enough, he doesn't try to humiliate me. In fact, he doesn't make a single comment. It's as if I wasn't late at all. Elizabeth, on the other hand, is wearing a prominent glare as I slip into my seat. She keeps her mouth shut, but her face radiates with disapproval. Yahiko nudges my foot and gestures frantically. Dude! His voice spits out in a hurried whisper. I lean over to hear what he has to say. What? Of all the days to be late, you had to choose today? What? Was there a pop quiz? There was a pop quiz? I'll take that as a no. Dude, I'm talking about that cutie over there. You missed her intro earlier. He gestures vaguely to the back of the classroom. I sneak a peek when I'm sure that the teacher isn't looking. Ooh, look at you! I find a girl sitting by the window, head delicately turned against slender fingers as she examines something in the distance. In ordinary circumstances, I might have thought her to be gorgeous. After all, she matches the ideal of traditional beauty to a T. Silky hair, porcelain skin, delicate lips, the whole 9 yards. But instead, I only find myself thinking, what the hell? Promptly followed by, who, what, when, where, why, how. Very intelligible, I know. But how else am I supposed to react when an old friend, whom I haven't seen in ages, just randomly walks back into my life? Not only that, but as a transfer student to my school on the very last year I happened to be there. Her eyes snap to mine, but before I can see her reaction, I quickly whip to the front of the classroom. Whip back to the front of the classroom. Maybe I'm seeing things. Maybe it's not really her. There's no way it can be her. Right? I reluctantly tune my hearing back to the teacher, who seems to be in a very enthusiastic rant about technology. Surprise, surprise. This generation is wasting away from being glued to dead pixels every waking moment. Well, today I'm not having any of these newfangled contraptions. We're returning to trusty pen and paper. As the class erupts into groans, he scribbles 3 words on the board with his stylus. Your dream job. They just won't give us a break, will they? Furthermore, the teacher's deactivated our tablets and is currently handing out sheets of lined paper. Handwriting? Really? As Yahiko passes a stack of paper to me, he leans close. So, what do you think? I think I'm tired of writing about my non-existent future. Huh? I was talking about the new girl! Oh, right. The new girl. Was her name Misaki Kazihaya by any chance? How did you know? So it really is her. I never thought I would see her again, much less in my own classroom. Oh, I know. You must have some sort of psychic ability. What? I mean, how else could you have known her name? Can you read her mind too? What does she think of me? How he came to that conclusion is beyond me. Nevertheless, this seems like an excellent opportunity to screw with him. It'd be a shame not to. I press my fingers to my temples, pretending to tune into Misaki's thoughts. Ah. Oh. I see. What? She has a huge crush on you. Really? But... Yahiko shakes his leg impatiently as I pause. Can you stop thinking for a second? I keep getting interference. Huh? Oh, sorry. He scrunches his face in concentration. Now you're thinking of not thinking. Whoa! You really can read minds! You doubt my abilities? No, I just... Shh! I'm getting something! Yahiko clamps his mouth shut. I rub my temples, mumbling under my breath. It seems she has a crush on you, but... she doesn't think you have the courage to talk to her. Yahiko puffs out his chest, as if he were presented with a challenge. Ha! As if anything can deter the great Yahiko Ikari from approaching such a beauty! Yahiko, this is a writing prompt, not a discussion prompt. Focus on your own assignment. Huh, right. Sorry, Teach. He immediately regains his composure and starts scribbling messily on his composition paper. That was oddly quick. I take a quick glance around. My classmates are hunched over their desks, some writing furiously, some staring awkwardly into space. The most avid one is Elizabeth, who's already on a second page, lips moving furtively as her arm blurs down her paper. I'm not surprised. She retains this naive belief that she can actually control her future. I can't wait for life to prove her wrong. What the hell wrong with your face, girl? That's a weird way they drew her face there. Misaki, on the other hand, has completely thrown away any pretense of studiousness, choosing to text under the desk with one hand while simultaneously pretending to write with the other. That's pretty impressive, actually. I take a quick pinch on the arm to check my state of consciousness. Not dreaming, apparently. It's Misaki Kazihaya in the flesh. 5 minutes. Right. The assignment. What did this teacher say? Dream job? Write 1 page? I stare at the prompt on the screen as if it'll provide an answer. Meh. I don't want to deal with this. I deftly set my pencil to paper and scribble my response. 1 page. As morning classes slug on, I feel a very prominent gaze burning into the back of my head. Well, guys, that's gonna be it for this episode of Lucid9. If you like this episode of Lucid9, leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, to ring that notification bell. And remember, die safely. Bye-bye!